What's going on, everyone? So today we are going over DOGECHAIN. Now, let me tell you guys this right now. This video is either going to make you a lot of money or it'll leave you stagnant. All right. We're going to talk about this because there is some massive potential here for DOGECHAIN. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Do your own research. But I think this video could definitely help out a lot of people. So anyways, let's talk about DOGECHAIN. So as you can see, the price of DOGECHAIN, when I talk about the price, I'm going to say 4Z as in 4 zeros at the decimal place and so on. So at 4Z3, DOGECHAIN is currently priced at a $1.7 million market cap, which is extremely cheap. The fully diluted value is at 5 million. And then the 24-hour trading volume still staying consistent at $67,000 of market cap. So DOGECHAIN has had a consistent volume. So they've just been consistently holding this volume for a good little minute now. And now we're kind of seeing the price of DOGECHAIN like leveling out. So only up 1.5% in the last 24 hours. Now, this is the main thing. It's down 86.8% in the last year, and from the all-time high 99.4%. So this is where people probably are going to run away at, right? At the all-time high, we actually see the market cap for DOGECHAIN reached all the way to a $87.6 million market cap. And if you actually look at where that price was, it was a lot different. That's just that's just market structure. You probably had some coins locked up and they unlocked the coins and released them to the open market, so it increased or decreased or increased circulating supply, and maybe they locked up some more coins, so it decreased the circulating supply from there. So that's why we're seeing that there's a difference between the market cap and the price. But all in all, the all-time high market cap that we reached was $87 million. Just think about that alone. Reaching that market cap from where we are now alone would be a massive, massive turnaround. And just so you guys don't get bored, I'm going to show you guys some prices here. Just so you guys don't get bored, because I know you guys, right? Anyways, all the way down here, we have our current price. And actually, we're not even all the way at the current price. So now, boom, now we are at the current price of 4Z3, right? And then if you scroll all the way up here, we come all the way up here to this level, all the way up here at 2 zeros, which is just 0.001. That there alone is a 3,300% gain. Okay, it's a 3,300% gain. And this is what I'm telling people about DOGECHAIN. If you come over here and do the math, you can see like what I'm talking about. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the circulating supply, multiply it by 0.001. What we are looking at is a $57 million market cap. If you were to take in $500 and put it in DOGECHAIN, and most people have about $500 to spare, somewhere around there, and then divide it by the current price of 4Z3. So if we were to take our $500 and divide it by the current price, we would then get 16.6 million inside of coins, and then we can go ahead and multiply that by our target price here at 0.00 here. And actually, you can see at the peak here of DOGECHAIN peaked out all the way at 0.004628. At the peak, the same amount of money that we would have, which is $16.6 million, or 16.6 million coins, which is $500 at the current price. That would then bring us up to this amount here, 77,000. So $500 going to 77,000 if it gets up to 0.004628, which is about let's see, times 0.004628. That's about $267 million in market cap. So you can see there's a lot of potential here with DOGECHAIN, and that's kind of why I wanted to show this. Also, if you come over here and you look at This is 3,300% from the bottom all the way up there to the top with DOGECHAIN. So I think DOGECHAIN has some of the biggest potential inside of the crypto market right now. Not even out of all cryptos, but when it comes to like Dogecoin and stuff like that, I think DOGECHAIN is up there. Dogecoin does well, DOGECHAIN will do well. And that's one of the reasons why I'm liking it right now. And it's also looking like to they're paying attention to the community a lot. Like they keep the community updated. They talk to the community all the time. They always keep the community updated, and that's a big thing. That's another big thing. And then we also still have a lot of holders inside of DOGECHAIN as well. So even though the project has been down since the launch, it still has 29.1K holders. And one thing about DOGECHAIN is that it was launched during the bear market. So if you look all the way back here, DOGECHAIN was launched around August or July or 2022, right? You can see around August or July of 2022. But then you start to think of it and you're like, what was Bitcoin doing around August or July of 2022? And then when you look over here at what Bitcoin was doing around that time period, you're going to see that, that was the bear market, and, it was kind of leveling out. So Bitcoin was at the point of leveling out over here at the end of 2022, right? July, August, around that time. It was still dropping and then it was leveling out. And that's when DOGECHAIN launched. It launched during the bear market and really at the end of the bear market. So when prices started going up for Bitcoin, it was Bitcoin season. So everyone was really focused on Bitcoin, but they weren't really focused on altcoins around this time. And you can see that that's true by coming over here and looking up Dogecoin. When you see what Dogecoin was at, you can see that during that time period, Dogecoin didn't do anything. Dogecoin was flat. You got to remember, this is DOGECHAIN. This is the layer 2 built on Dogecoin, the layer 1. So if the layer 1 isn't doing well, Dogecoin, why would the layer 2 DOGECHAIN be doing well? And that's kind of why we have seen DOGECHAIN just completely die out. But, it is what it is. I think that DOGECHAIN will come back, but it's going to take some time and effort to build it back up. It's like Joe Biden said, you got to build back better. You got to get the build back better plan here. But yeah, around October and November of 2024, we seen that Dogecoin was pumping. And around that time, we see DOGECHAIN did pump a little bit. It wasn't a lot, but it did pump a little bit. But it didn't have a lot of shine. But see, I think it'll get more shine now that it's an actual bull market, because that was just Dogecoin pumping just off the strength, right? But yeah, DOGECHAIN did go up when Dogecoin was going up. Mind you, this is a pretty impressive amount too. 172% is what DOGECHAIN went up as Dogecoin was going up. So if you come over here, you can see Dogecoin. Let's go over here. Dogecoin during that time went from like 10 cents all the way up. So we'll look at that. So Dogecoin all the way down here, 10 cents, all the way up here to our Fibonacci resistance at 48 cents. So as you can see, it was much more of a percentage gain than DOGECHAIN. It went up 345%. But now if you do it from this point up there, now you're only looking at 100% to 47 cents. Whereas with DOGECHAIN, if DOGECHAIN does what I'm expecting it to do, it's going to do huge, insane, astronomical numbers in thousands of percentages. So that's what we're looking at here. So just like how, DOGECHAIN was pumping back here when Dogecoin was pumping, when Dogecoin starts pumping again and it gets to $1, yeah, now we're seeing DOGECHAIN doing real numbers. If Dogecoin gets to $1, DOGECHAIN's doing real numbers. And the Dogecoin or the DOGECHAIN developers, they keep this project updated. They keep the people updated, and they just keep their holders updated. Now, they actually mentioned something, and they mentioned how they wanted to keep building during the bear market because when everything, starts to take off, they're going to benefit from all the work that they put in, because people are going to come back to Dogecoin and be like, oh, wait, there's this layer two on Dogecoin called DogeChain that's been building this whole time, and they're still going. Now, they actually just now released some things, kind of teasing the project. So this is a post by DogeChain. It says, them Dogechainians are cooking up some tasty bits. Stay tuned for more details soon. So yeah, they're about to release something big, and they actually had a whole live recording of it. So if you guys want to see this is the live recording that they posted on August 29th, 2025, 9:12 p.m. You can come to their Twitter and watch or listen to that. It's actually a very good talk. They're talking on, I'll kind of sum it up for you guys, but they're talking about how people are going to start onboarding to DogeChain, because Dogecoin is going to start pumping. So as Dogecoin starts going up, they're mentioning how people are going to be coming towards the layer two, like the meme coin traders. But they're also talking about how a lot of Dogecoin people aren't really that tech savvy, right? Because the meme coin traders are tech savvy, but Dogecoin, the original meme coin, their traders aren't really tech savvy. Like a lot of people in Dogecoin, they're not really that tech savvy. Let's be honest. So that could also be a reason. And also, I'll say this, it was kind of hard to buy DogeChain. So if the DogeChain developers are watching this or listening, it was kind of hard, even for me as a seasoned investor. Like, I wouldn't say seasoned investor, as a seasoned crypto person. I had a difficult time trying to buy Dogecoin. It was kind of annoying. I'm like, why is it so difficult? And it's not really difficult to where like the point where it's like, this is hard. Let me kind of show you guys the process of onboarding the Dogecoin. So you come over here to the Dogecoin website, you click use Dogecoin, you come to Dogecoin POS proof of stake, you come to the Doge bridge, right? So this is what you see when you come over here to the Dogecoin website. You're gonna see it says deposit. Then it kind of tells you how it goes. You can the minimum amount, first of all, that you can deposit is 100 Dogecoin, which is about $20 right now. In the future, it'll be $100, right? But right now it's about 20. So you got to do that. But you come over here, you deposit, you connect your wallet, you click deposit, and then you copy and paste the address here, and then you send Dogecoin to that address that they tell you to, right? And then it mints it, and then it sends it the Doge chain to you. Well, the wrapped Doge to you. So it's a little bit of a difficult situation here for like the average person. But the issue I was having was like I have a little bit of Dogecoin in my wallet, but I was not able to a while ago because I needed Doge. In order to buy Doge, I have to spend $20 on Doge plus exchange fees on crypto.com. So I really am spending like $30 on Doge just so I can get $1 off chain. Like I had like 40,000 Doge. The Doge chain bridge, I think it could be a little bit easier for people to use, but anyways, I ended up buying from there. I also ended up buying some from MEXC. So ended up using both of them. But yeah, you can use MEXC for it, KuCoin, all that. Shoot, if you're in the US, it's gonna be a lot harder for you. I'm not in the US right now, so I was able to use MEXC. But anyways, good luck. Yeah, you can definitely go through the bridge though. But moving on from that, we've had updates coming directly from the Dogechain team, and one of those updates is about them building. So they're gonna continue to build on Dogechain, and during this live stream here, this little chat, they had this live chat. They had discussed a lot of different things and a lot of different updates that they were going to end up doing. So you're gonna see them starting to build on chain a lot with Dogechain. So we'll see that. Only thing I gotta say is marketing, marketing, marketing. That's what they need to focus on, marketing. Okay. Now, moving on from this, we have a few other things. You're talking about the most important things of Doge being the layer two. So if you understand the importance of a Doge layer two, so Yeah, Doge definitely needs a layer two. All the major blockchains, they got the layer twos, but we need Doge to have their own layer twos. Sheeps, it's time for a wild ride with Doge. So we have a lot of people that are super bullish on Doge chain, and we're seeing this. So I think that this is going to be a good play. I think it's going to be a good play, but I don't know. We'll see. They call it the ultimate layer two. So yeah, this is what we need. We need more memes and stuff like this being posted. It'll definitely help out Doge chain a whole lot. So yeah, but moving on from all this stuff, let's talk about Dogecoin because we know when Dogecoin goes up, Dogechain will go up with it. A lot of people are talking about huge astronomical numbers with Dogecoin. Now, if Dogecoin did $10, like Dogechain is taking off. But the problem with a $10 Dogecoin is like the market cap would be stupid high. Now, it could it be a possibility during this meme coin and altcoin season? Yes, but still like $10 Dogecoin, that's 100 that's 1.5 trillion, I believe. Let's do that math. Times $10. Yeah, that's 1.5 trillion in market cap. So I don't know. That looks absolutely crazy, but hey, anything's possible in the crypto market. I think a dollar. I think a dollar. That's what I'm shooting for. But yeah, that person, they're super bullish on Doge. A lot of other people are too. This person says Doge trading is getting tighter and tighter. Breakout is coming to those who wait. And yes, I can confirm it does look like it is getting tighter and tighter. So you got that there. Doge is ready for a massive rally to 80 cents. What else we got? Doge going up $5. So yeah, we got a lot of people that are super bullish with Doge right now, which is good. This is exactly what we need. And also, Doge is being added to a ETF. So Dogecoin may see first ever ETF launch next week. So Rex shares, they're going to be the ones to do it. So we'll see if they actually end up doing that for Doge. That's actually pretty big. That will send Dogechain to the moon. TradingView posted this. Dogecoin price might explode unexpectedly. So they expect it to also explode as well. TradingView. So yeah, we have some potential here with Dogechain. This is coming from the CoinDesk. It says Trump backed thumbs up to add 3,500 Dogecoin miner rigs with Doge hash deal. So yeah, you can't leave Dogechain out. I think Dogechain is going to be bullish alongside with Dogecoin. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I got in at 4Z3. As you can see, it's kind of trying to go up a little bit right now. So, maybe try to get in when it's at a good price. But yeah, right now it's at such a low price. So I just decided to get in now. Anyways, this is all I got for y'all today. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. As always, I'll be back with another video.